right, welcome to Good News Friday. Mike Simon is here. I'm Joey Yarborough. Welcome in, everybody, and a happy Friday, a happy Good Friday to you. We're honored to serve with you and your work. And you know, Mike, we hear a lot of interest lately from government entities, whether it's a city or a county government, looking for responsibility from what is going on with their constituents' tax dollars. How are we spending this money? How are we allocating funds? And we want to have some accountability and merit as to the money that's being spent, right? We want to share with you transparently what is going on with the funds, and CharityTracker here to help with this. But government accountability, Mike, I think we're hearing more and more about that, and we're serving several cities, several county governments at this point with regard to tracking that very important data.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that their city and county governments are getting involved now. You know, we waited for years to see if they would get involved, and now they are.
Yeah.
And it really is very, very exciting to see what they're doing. And they're reaching out into their communities. They're doing asset-based community development. They're tracking food insecurity. They're doing something that's right. And I'm glad to see that they are finally doing it.
It really is exciting to see from a perspective of the cities being, you know, engaged, if you will, with their nonprofits, right? The city of Virginia Beach is a great example. They are funding the Virginia Beach Network there. These are nonprofits, and they're all engaged. They're working together. They're keeping track of data. And the city sees this as, hey, you know what? Let's fund this. Let's take on that fiscal responsibility there. We'll put the tax dollars into making something positive happen as we're keeping track of this very important data. A lot of city governments, a lot of counties, they have social service departments, right? So being able to work from the perspective of keeping track of that particular set of information, being able to furnish that as, you know, here's what is going on with your tax dollars. We're keeping track when it comes to social services of the assistance that's being provided. We're even breaking this down into demographics. Here's a particular group that we see a tremendous amount of challenge with right now. Being able to document all this information, that's fiscal responsibility, Mike. And when you see cities and governments, you know, they get a bad rep, of course, and, you know, from, you know, they're spending tax dollars unwisely. Well, there's a lot of city governments and a lot of county governments that are looking to CharityTracker to change that. And I think we're helping with so many of them, and being able to see these responsible elected representatives diving in as to how that they can make their city and government more responsible. Hey, that's exciting. We're honored here at Simon Solutions to be part of this and keeping track of this information and data, because let's face it, how do you make decisions as to how to serve your constituents? Data.
Exactly right.
You got to get some data in there, Mike.
Puts goodwill back in the favor of the public institutions and all that. And a lot of people are losing confidence in their governments, and this will restore confidence back in what's going on in government.
The cities of Tallahassee, we're working there from that perspective. City of Atlanta. There you go. And it just is amazing to me at how many of these cities and county governments, you know, they're really focused in on making sure that they're accountable, respect to their constituents and their tax dollars and how that's being spent. So good stuff there. Hey, you know, as far as our responsibilities here at Simon Solutions, we're documenting a lot of the testimonials and stories that we're hearing. And we are very excited. 8 steps to transforming your community. Mike Simon and I, we've been working hard on this, and we're excited. We see this as a legacy that we're able to leave here from our work. And it's very personal to Mike and I. And we've just been trying to put some of the information that we've learned, Mike more so than I, from the years of just working from a community type perspective. But, you know, if you're really going to transform your community, it does take a plan. And, you know, as is being said, you know, many times it takes a village, and, you know, it takes a lot of people working together to be able to do that. And Mike, I think we've got a good plan here. And a lot of this, we just take this from insight that we've gathered, through the years, and just being able to work from that focus and that perspective. And I'm excited about this. We're going to roll that out, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. And it's a work in progress. I mean, a lot of the transformative processes that are in place right now are just at their very beginnings.
Precisely.
And no, they're all going to look different as they start moving up the mountain to the summit. And we're excited about it. And that's what we're doing. We're not telling you anything that you don't already know.
Right.
We're telling you how to do it successfully.
Exactly.
And it's a good training series, and it's well worth your effort.
Hey, we'll have more details about that coming up here really soon, and the sites to go to get this information. But that is getting closer to fruition for you, and the capability of you being part of this training series, 8 steps to transforming your community. And Mike, applaud you, sir, on your work through the years and being able to ascertain this type of information. And we feel it our responsibility here to disseminate this information as we get this to you. We're getting visitors to simonsolutions.com and collectivecommunityimpact.com, and we're proud of that. If you would like information, there's a lot of information there. We'd be happy, of course, if you have any questions to address those. It's Mike at simonsolutions.com and Joey at simonsolutions.com if we can ever dive in and answer any questions that you may have. We do hope that all of you have a great weekend, and we celebrate your work there. And thanks so much for allowing Simon Solutions to be part of it. May God bless you all.